Alright, here we go. The definitive Magic set symbol tier list. Rankings are going to be based on how well the symbol represents the set or the theme of the set, and how easy it is to identify the set by seeing the symbol itself, and also other personal factors. Let's jump straight in. First thing we have here is Zendikar Rising, the newest Zendikar set. It's a Hedron, it's got an X behind it. It's pretty good. When you see it, you immediately recognize it. It is at least enough distinction from the other Zendikar set symbols, that I think it deserves a place maybe in just the B tier. It's nice, it's good. This one is the Zendikar Rising Expeditions, the newest Zendikar set's Expeditions. It's a Hedron with a little bit of swagger. I think it's okay, but the swagger isn't enough to make it distinct from other Zendikar sets. And when you're on a premium product like that and you see the premium card, you want it to be a little more flashy. This is the Zendikar Commander Shield. All the Commander sets are shield set symbols. This one has a little more etchings on it. It's quite large when you see it in person, but it does represent it well enough that I'm willing to put it in probably upper C tier, I'd say. Then we've got the regular Zendikar, the very first Zendikar set. It's the original Hedron. You can see it and understand it very quickly. It does represent the set very well. I feel like that can also go in C tier. Next we've got Alchemy, the 2022 Alchemy symbol for cards on Arena. I think this is okay. I actually really like the A for Arena that they've got going on, or Alchemy in this case. I think it's decent. I think it's decent enough that it's a distinction and is not terrible, all things considered. Next we've got Ixalan. Ixalan is a sweet set symbol. It's meant to be a pirate ship. It is also a rose compass. It can also do your dishes for you. I think it is a fantastic set symbol that is very easily recognized. This is the Legendary Cube Online only set symbol. It's meant to be a cube, it's slightly expanded. It also, with the white space, is almost like a cube that is growing too large and breaking its own borders. I think it's mediocre. I don't like it very much. Next we've got Worldwake. It's another Hedron. This time, I guess it's opening up or being destroyed. I don't like it. I think it's too bland, too basic. The Hedron kind of just looks like a kite rather than a Hedron. I think it's mediocre. We've got Weatherlight. This set is named after a ship called the Weatherlight. You know what would be great as a set symbol? A ship. Maybe the Weatherlight. How about instead we have a book? This is a shit set symbol. It is quite literally a clip art of a book. I think it's terrible. I think it is not representative of the set at all. I don't like it. We've got War of the Spark. It is a fucking phenomenal set with an awesome set symbol. It is the Planeswalker symbol embedded with Bolas's horns. It is a culmination of a huge storyline, and you get the emphasis that shit's going down just from the set symbol itself. I think this is one of the best set symbols they've produced. Next, we've got the Welcome Decks. Welcome Decks 2017 and 2016. They're basic, but they're understandable. It's a spark. It welcomes you to the game. The numbers on it are kind of redundant. They're kind of shit tier. I don't think it's too good. I'm willing to put them here. This is Innistrad Crimson Vow, the most recent Innistrad set. This is a fantastic set symbol. It is a bat. It is a detailed bat, but it is not lost in its detail, and it has vampire fangs in the center of the bat. Representing the vampires, by both the vampire fangs and the bat, this is an incredible set symbol, and is easily recognizable and definitely one of the best set symbols ever created. This is the Innistrad Crimson Vow Commander Shield set symbol. It is a shield, just like all the other Commander set symbols, with Vampire Fangs in it, and the shield itself is distinct enough from all the other shields. I think this is a fucking incredible set symbol, and I'm willing to put it all the way up here. This is Vintage Masters. This is for very specific and very few cards. I believe most of them, if not all of them, are online only. I have no idea what the fuck it is. I have no idea what it's meant to be. I think it is cool if it was printed, but when you look at it, you go, what's that again? And it's not that good. Next, we've got Visions. It's a big V with a dot, and the V is made of white space. It's not good. It's not good. I don't think it's worse than the Weatherlight symbol, but it's just not good. Full stop. Next, we start the From the Vault series with From the Vault Transform. A transform mechanic is notorious for being with the werewolves from Innistrad. This is a waning moon, I believe. This is an incredible set symbol. This is fantastic. It encapsulates the theme of the transform mechanic, plus with the dark part. I believe the all the black parts in this set symbol are foil in the From the Vault foiling and does stand out really, really well with the white space that it has. Next, we've got the From the Vault lore set symbol. It's okay. It's a scroll and a castle. It's definitely easily distinguishable, but I don't find that it is appealing enough. I think its very minute detail at the edge of the scroll here actually takes away from it. From the Vault Angels, it's the wings of an angel. It's too blocky to look like a nice wings of the angel. I think it also just gets lost in its own self. So I'm just going to put that in C. This is From the Vault Annihilation. This is fucking incredible. It is a planet being exploded for the From the Vault set that had all the destruction spells, big destruction spells. This is an incredible set symbol. I want to put it in A tier. From the Vault 20. It's a big fat 20 for 20 years of magic. It is what it is. It's a 20. This is From the Vault Realms. It is supposed to be the sun rising from behind a mountain. I can barely see that. I think this is very easily confused with some of the Masters Edition symbols down here, which are all online only, and I think it is way too big and blocky, and it is gross, and you cannot tell what it is. I think this deserves to go down here. Next, we've got From the Vault Legends. From the Vault Legends, I believe it's just a crown. I feel like it should be more used for something that is explosive. If it was a crown, it could have been a nicer looking crown, or something more legendary, or even taking from the legend set symbol, which is the pillar. I think this is okay, but could have been used better. This is from the Royal Relics. This is meant to be an orb and a ring, but it does look very much like the Mirari, and I do believe the Mirari was printed in that set as well. I think this looks sweet, and I think it very, very much encapsulates that set. This is from the Vault Exiled. It is supposed to be an arrow firing off in the distance to the top right with a flare behind it. I think it's a bit lost, and I get it's meant to be like Exile is in go that way, big arrow. I think it gets a bit lost. I don't like it very much. Next, we've got Unstable. It has got an acorn embedded in the base of the wrench here, and I think this is a funny set symbol. I think it's fantastic because of the contraption mechanic that works alongside it. I think this is a great set symbol, very easily distinguishable, and very, very good. Next, this is where we hit the Urza problem of which Urza set is this. I'll give you 2 seconds. Your time's up. It is Urza Saga. If you couldn't tell that straight away, you were guessing 1 and 3. I think this is a terrible set symbol. It is 2 gears. It could have been used for something cooler, not just Urza's machinations of gears that are slightly turned. I think this is a bad set symbol. This is Unglued. This is one of the best set symbols ever created. It is uh, a joke set. It's got a horse hoof. It's got it's named Unglued. It represents that by its U, and because it's a horseshoe. Sorry, I don't know why I said horse hoof. I meant horseshoe. I think this is a great set symbol. This is Unfinity. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they managed to take the treasure planet from Treasure Planet, turn it into a set symbol, and not make it look lost in its own design. I can very, very clearly tell it is a planet with rings and mini satellites around it. I think this is a fucking cool set symbol that is large, in charge, and proud, and is going to be great on printed cards. Then we've got Unsanctioned. Um, it's the combination of all three of the unset symbols. You've got the unglued horseshoe, the unglued horseshoe, the unstable wrench, and then the uncracked egg of the cracked egg, which is also here that I forget the name of. I think it's neat insofar that it's the combination of all of them, but I think it looks like a crab and is a bit too busy. I'm gonna chuck it probably about down here. Ultimate Masters. An this is an incredible set symbol. If it was released alongside Ultimate Masters being named Graveyard Masters, which I think was the original running title because it is two skulls entwined in an infinity symbol, I think that would have made it better. But this is still a fucking incredible set symbol. It is very easily distinguishable. It is awesome. It is everything a master's set symbol should be, no doubt. Another 2 second guess. What Urza's is this? Wrong. It's Urza's Legacy. It is represented by a hammer. I don't know why. I don't like it. Same as the other Urza. Don't like it at all. Trash. Next, we've got I want to say unyoked. That's not it. We've got the egg. It's easily identifiable. It's funny. It's humorous. I'd say we chuck it probably about here. Last Urza. Any guesses? Yep, that's right. You're wrong. It's Urza's Destiny. It is a flask for some reason. Throw it at the bottom. Not good. Here we've got Time Spiral Remastered. Time Spiral Remastered taking from the original Time Spiral set symbol. Time Spiral Remastered is an incredible set symbol. I think it is easily one of the best set symbols ever created because it is exactly the original one, slightly on its side, and then with not a white but also not a black slice in between that is wonderful for a remaster. And I think they should use that if ever they do more remaster sets. And then the Time Spiral set symbol, it's an hourglass. It's from Time Spiral. You see it, you understand it straight away. It's pretty good. It's actually really good. I really do like it. Then we've got Tempest Remastered, which I believe was an online only set. Um, I don't like it. This is the Tempest symbol. I don't like either of them. I think this is literally a clip art. I think this is a kid's drawing of that clip art. I think this deserves to go down here. I think Tempest deserves to go right next to it. Then we've got Torment. It's some sort of beast. I believe it's a sliver, though it is just a silly set symbol. I don't like it. I think this is really bad. I think when you're having a beast, it should be a specific part of that beast, not the entire beast itself. Then we've got Original Theros. Huge fan of Greek mythology. I think this set symbol could have been way better. I think you can have a pillar. I think you can have anything else to do with Greek mythos that isn't whatever this is trying to be. I don't like this at all. I think it could be better. Though I will give it points for it being recognizable. So I will chuck it up here. Then we've got Theros Beyond Death. This is meant to be one of the Returns masks, and it is easily recognizable. You don't get lost in it straight away going, what is that? You can see it's some sort of face, but it's not a full face, therefore it's a mask. It is incredible. I think this is wonderful and really, really excellent work. This is one of the dual decks. This is Mirrodin Pure versus New Phyrexia. I think it's a decent set symbol that you don't see often on cards because it's from a dual deck, but it's nice. It's nice. I'll give it that. We've got Strixhaven, School of Mages. This set symbol is incredible. I think it is fantastic that newer set symbols are able to be so detailed without being overly detailed insofar as you getting lost within them. This is an incredible set symbol. I think this definitely deserves one of the top 10 spots. We've got Stronghold. You know what Strongholds have? They have a gate. Guess we'll just put a gate there. You've gated off the bottom of F. That is terrible. I don't like it at all. It's not representative of the set enough that I look at it and go, oh yeah, Stronghold. I go, why is there a fucking gate here? Anyway, next is the Strixhaven Mystical Archive. This is the first of all the mystical archives that they've said they're going to do in future. If it went well, it went fantastic, and this scroll representing it is wonderful. I think it perfectly fits the frame as well, even in common, and I think it is fantastic in every single way. Then we've got the 3 signature spellbooks. We're starting off with Chandra. I think signature spellbook Chandra is perfect. I think it is a perfect encapsulation of the character. Have you known that already? You do not look at the set symbol and immediately recognize what set it's from. You look at the card around it. The set symbol does get kind of lost in the frame, therefore I'm putting in an A. I'm going to do the same with the Jace one, though I like the Jace one more because of its use of negative space. The Gideon one I actually like less than both of them because I don't feel that represents Gideon enough. So I'm actually going to put it just under Zendikar Rising. Then we've got Scars of Mirrodin. This is meant to be a corroding hexplate. When I see it, I go, I know the set, I think. Can you tell me if it's a Mirrodin set? And then they go, yes, and I go, okay, that's all I've got. I think it could be much better, and I don't like it very much. Though it is distinct enough from the rest of the set symbols that I will put it in D. Now, we've hit the Kamigawa problem. If you can tell me in 2 seconds which come wrong, it is Saviors of Kamigawa. It is a lantern. Japanese lantern. Got it. Does it represent Saviors of Kamigawa? Not really. I think this deserves to go in low D tier. Then we've got the Shadows over Innistrad. This is... I feel like this is one of the best set symbols ever created. Because when you come into Magic not knowing who Avacyn is, it is a cool symbol. When you know who Avacyn is and you know that this is her cursed collar, which is a collar symbol upside down with a little more spikes, it makes the set symbol way better. And it is easily identifiable, incredibly distinguishable, and is one of the best set symbols they've created. Then we've got the Simic Combine. Now here's what I'm going to do for most of these. This is from the guild kits from Ravnica Allegiance, I believe. If not, then it's the guild kit from Guilds of Ravnica, where the special cards that were printed in those guild kits actually had the guild that they were a part of as a watermark and a set symbol. Each of these are fantastic. And having the guild symbol, which is such an important symbol in Magic's history, as the symbol for the card is wonderful, and I think is absolutely deserving of an S tier. This is recognizable because you have no fucking clue what it is. It is Shadowmoor. Do you want to guess what that is? It's not a wing. It's not a claw. It is the Reaper King's crown. I recognize it, luckily, because I fucking looked it up. There is no chance I would have told you this is Shadowmoor had I not looked it up. I'm going to put this down here, because you can tell because you've heard of it before. That's it. You do not know that is from Shadowmoor. You do not know that is the Reaper King's crown. Selesnya, same as Simic Combine, fantastic. This is Scourge. It is the head of a beast. It is something that I drew when I was 6 years old, and when Mum, look, I found a monster, I drew it. This sucks. I'm actually tempted to say this really fucking sucks, and that's it. There it goes. This is a star, which is from the starter decks in 1999 specifically. I think the star can be used in better places. In 1999, there was no chance they knew they were going to do charity events, etc. So I give them that. It is a star which looks nice. There is no chance it is identifiable at all. I am putting this probably here, yeah. Then we've got Return to Ravnica. Um, it is meant to be a Ravnican building. I do not believe it is meant to be a specific building. If so, I'm mistaken. But I think it's very recognizable. Is it good? I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Then we've got Rise of the Eldrazi. I have no idea what this is. It is, I think, meant to be the Oath of the Gatewatch symbol, which is here, but closed and then on its side and then mirrored. I don't see a Hedron in it. I think this set symbol sucks. I think it could be used for something supplemental or maybe something online. I don't like it when I see it on an actual card. It is not easily recognizable either. In fact, I get it confused with World Wake very often, so we're going to chuck them next to each other. Then we've got Ravnica Allegiance. It is a Ravnica skyline plus the Cities Guild Bridge. I think this is fantastic. I think this is a great set symbol. I think this deserves to go with the Return to Ravnica set symbol. We've got Rivals of Ixalan. This is meant to be the Spires of Orazca, and is also the top half of a steering wheel. I think this is a fantastic set symbol. I think it is easily recognizable, although it is from one of the last ever supplemental sets, smaller standard sets, I should say, but it's recognizable, and it's very neat, and it does what it needs to do. I think I'm chucking this probably up here. Then we've got, I believe this is just Ravnica City of Guilds. It has been slightly cut off, unfortunately. This sucks. It looks like Big Ben, and it is blocky and gross. I don't like this set symbol. I also don't think it's actually very recognizable, so I'm going to chuck it down here. Rakdos, this is an incredible symbol. I think this is the best out of the three that we've had so far from the guild kits. It is recognizable, it is cool, it is sweet. This is Legendary Cube. No, I lied, sorry. This is Treasure Chest online, I believe. It's another online one. It sucks. It looks like a treasure chest which could have been used better. I think this very much sucks and deserves to go here. This is Portal 3 Kingdoms. The other two Portal Second Age and Portal 1, have interesting set symbols where it looks sort of like a portal. This, I believe, is just the Chinese character for 3. I think it is easily recognizable and cool that they tried to introduce another language in the set symbol. Because of that, I want to chuck this up in B. This is Ponies the Galloping, which was the special edition My Little Pony cards that came out a while ago for charity. I think this is a fantastic set symbol. I think it emanates My Little Pony and Magic the Gathering very well, playing off the shooting star logo that Magic has used many times. I think this is a great set symbol. Easily identifiable, although you do not see it very often. So I'll keep it there. Portal and Portal Second Age. I think Portal Second Age is a disgusting set symbol. It is uneven, it is crude, and it looks like I made it when I had to do a quick sketch in 5 seconds for a visual communications class. I think it really, really sucks. The Portal original symbol is at least neat and symmetrical. It is kind of identifiable. Because of that, I'm going to chuck this up here. Now, you're going to look at this and you're going to say, I know that. That is the Mirrodin symbol, or the Mirrodin symbol. I'm going to say to you, you're right, but you're also wrong. That is actually on one specific promo from New Phyrexia, which is the Pristine Talisman promo. It is watermarked on plenty of cards, but as an actual set symbol, it appears on one card. This set symbol, if it had appeared on more cards, would have been fantastic, because it only appears on one card, that drops it down to a C tier. This is the Magic Gathering Online symbol. It is an O with a big ass fucking line in it. I have no idea why. I don't like it. I think this is a terrible symbol. Now, this symbol has been used many times over Magic the Gathering's years. It is more commonly now used in secret lair drops. It is recognizable. You know it's some sort of special product when you see it, whether or not you like that product, but it's recognizable, simple, and fun. I'm going to put it above Ponies the Galloping. It is a good set symbol. Then we've got Plane Shift, I believe, which I get it's a whirlpool meant to be a plane shifting or whatever. I don't like it. It's too big and its askewness is very strange to me. Though it is recognizable, I'm chucking it up here. Then we've got Planar Chaos. I have no idea what this is. I think it's meant to be like interlockings of a chain, or it's meant to be the set symbol for Future Sight, all twisted and weird. I don't like it. I think it is recognizable, which gives it a point, but I do not like this set symbol. And we've got the IDW comics. These were special cards released alongside some Magic the Gathering comics when they were published by IDW. You never see it. When you see it, you go, oh, okay, it's big blocky letters. Still recognizable because it literally says IDW in 3 big blocky letters. This is a very interesting one. I got this confused for Ponies the Galloping. It is not. This is very specifically on one card that Richard Garfield designed called Phoenix Heart, and it was to celebrate his second marriage. It is only on one card. You will never see it in the wild. When you see it, you will look up the story of that card. Because specifically of that, I'm putting it at the middle ground, just in C tier. It's okay. This is the Guru Lands. This appears on 5 basic lands, which has special art from Teresa Nielsen. They are very rare, they are very expensive, they are very cool. You never see the set symbol. I think the eye could have been used for something else, but now it is taken up by 5 cards. It's You're looking at the card to understand it. You're not looking at the eye. It's This now dragons in Magic are in plenty of set symbols. This is specifically on the Dragon Con promo, which I believe there are only 10,000 copies of. It is only on one card, an Elastinate Dragon. The set symbol itself is kind of overshadowed by the coloring on the card. It is mediocre at best. It really sucks that it is such an interesting looking dragon on such a mediocre card, and only 10,000 copies, I believe. This is where we hit the Premium Deck Series. We've got Premium Deck Series Graveborn. This was a set of cards in a deck that were all foil and were all representing Graveyard Matters, and it had a skull. Do I think the skull could have been used in a better set? Yes. Was it in the Ultimate Masters symbol? Yes. Is this a 6-set symbol? Fuck yes. I think this deserves to go really, really, really high. I think this is a great set symbol. We're getting a bit big, so we're going to scroll down. This is the Premium Deck Series Fire and Lightning. Did you know that? Because I didn't. Have you ever seen it? Because I haven't. Do you like it? Because I don't. I think it goes down here. This set symbol is burned into anyone's brain whenever they've played against, or if they do play blue. This is the set symbol for Rhystic Study. Got 'em, it's the set symbol for Prophecy. The only card anyone plays from it that anyone sees play is Rhystic Study. That's how we know it. That's why we hate it. I also dislike the amount of black on it, and I think it is too big and bulky for a cool set which could have had something prophetic on it. This is mediocre. Very mediocre. Can you tell me the difference between these two? Because I'm about to. This is Plane Chase Anthology, and this is Plane Chase 2. Don't get them confused, especially not with Plane Chase 1. Both these symbols suck. Plane Chase 1 was great, the other two suck. Have you ever seen this? Because I haven't. It is the Harper Prism book promos. These were when special book promos came out, and One of them was Mana Crypt. It is very strange. It is very, 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 very hard to see any of these book promo cards now. It's a pen. I think you could have a cooler font pen symbol being used somewhere else. It suits. Never seen in the wild. I'm putting it at the bottom of C. You understand that it's something different because it isn't a traditional Magic set symbol. Same as the heart. Next, we've got the Magic the Gathering Arena set symbol. This is on cards that are specially made for Magic the Gathering Arena. I think this is an incredible set symbol. You can dislike digital only cards. This set symbol is fantastic. It is an A for Arena. It has the Planeswalker symbol, which isn't seen enough nowadays. I think this set symbol is fantastic. I think this set symbol is good enough that it goes above the signature spellbooks. This is the Guild Kit Orzhov set symbol. Fantastic set symbol. Honestly, very difficult to get confused with Ixalan, even though they look very similar. You do barely see the Orzhov set symbol. It is only on a couple of cards in the guild kit as their set symbol. It is still sweet. This is Magic the Gathering Origins. If you want to do a set about the Planeswalkers, why would you not just put the Planeswalker symbol there? And why would you fray it out to make it look like it's coming up in front of a sun? I think this is not good. I think it's identifiable, but it is not good. I'm chucking it about here. I hate this set symbol. This is Onslaught. The reason I know that is because it looks like a spider is about to run up to me and onslaught me. I think it is gross. It is meant to be a four-legged face-down morph creature. I think it is disgusting. I think this is a terrible set symbol, which could have been way, 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 way better for a set called Onslaught. Zoth of the Gatewatch. I don't know how this represents the Gatewatch. I don't like this set symbol very much. I'll give it points for being recognizable. That's about it. This is Odyssey. This is interesting because it straight up is the Mirari, which is a very important card in the lore, a very important artifact in the lore, and a very important card in Magic. I think this is a great set symbol, but I do feel it's a teensy bit busy, which is why I want to put it probably about here. This is a new Phyrexian symbol. Everyone knows this symbol. This symbol is probably one of the most famous symbols in Magic aside from the colorless mana symbol and all the 5 mana symbols. This is a fantastic set symbol. This is a fucking fantastic set symbol, which deserves to be remade as the scratchy Phyrexian one for when we return back to New Phyrexia. Can you tell me this? No, you can't. It is Nemesis. It's an axe. That's all I have to say. This set symbol is incredible. This is the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set symbol. I think this is fantastic in so many ways. I will give it a minus point because of how wide and large it is on the printed cards, but the white space on the front of the mountain being jagged yet cyberpunk-esque with a rising sun behind is phenomenal. I think this is one of the best set symbols ever created, hands down. Next we've got Mirrodin, original Mirrodin. This is meant to be the Sword of Kaldra. I think once you realize that it's representing an artifact that means something very much, very important in the lore, and then when you realize that it's an artifact-based set, and that card is an artifact, I think this is a great set symbol. I think it is very easily recognizable as well. I think it is fantastic. Then this is where we get to the Masterpiece series. These are the Amonkhet Invocations. It is supposed to be Bolas's horns with his gem in between. We have plenty of Bolas's horns with the gem in between, or just Bolas's horns in general. I don't like this weird extended take that it has, and I think this set symbol could be a lot cooler for cards that are meant to be really cool. I will give it points for it being recognizable insofar that it is Bolas's horns. That's about it. This is the Masterpiece series Kaladesh. These are the Kaladesh Invention series. These are incredible cards that look fantastic, but their set symbol is overshadowed by the look of the frame. The set symbol itself is wonderful. Because of the frame it takes away from it. I am still putting it really high, however. This is Morning Tide. It's meant to be I believe a rising sun. It looks like something on fire. Could you have used fire somewhere better? 100%. Is this kind of shit? Yeah, I'll stick it over here with Shadowmoor. There's Mercadian Masks. Mercadian Masks is an okay set symbol. I believe the colors of the Mercadian Masks cards kind of drown out their set symbol, especially if it is an uncommon. The silver does get lost quite a bit. It's a mask, it's identifiable at least, so I want to chuck it probably up about here. This is where we hit Mon Masters. First up is Mon Masters 2013, which started this trend, or continued the trend, should I say, of this shape in the master set symbols. I don't like it. I don't like this shape being in all of them, and I think this kind of set a bad precedent. It is recognizable, and I will put it up in the mid tier because of that. This is Modern Masters 2017. This is the final of the Modern Masters series. I am so glad they went away from this weird curved symbol and went to a more exaggerated one. It is recognizable, it is cool, you have no clue what it is, but it's sweet. So I think that deserves to be in B. Probably in about middle B tier. Modern Masters 15, it's a shield, but it also just reuses that shape and then mirrors it on its side. I think that takes away from it. I want to chuck it with the Modern Masters 2013 symbol, honestly. This is Mirage. Mirage is a great set symbol because it emanates what people often confuse mirages as when they see the palm tree in the mirage and so on and so forth. The issue I have with this set symbol is it is so thin. Each point in it between the white space is thin. You see this on a card, you have to almost squint to see it from far away. I kid you not. It is recognizable, but because of that, I'm putting it down the bottom of C tier. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. This is a fantastic set symbol. The unfortunate nature of this is that this set symbol released alongside the Adventures in the Forgotten Realm set symbol, where they both had a beast roaring on it, though when you look back on just this set symbol in a vacuum, it is wonderful. It is a werewolf set, it is a werewolf on it, there is a darkened moon in the background. This is an incredible set symbol in so many ways, and definitely deserves an S tier. Then we've got the Innistrad Midnight Hunt Commander shield. This is wonderful. It is a shield. It is different to the other shields. In fact, I think I'm just noticing now that it is very similar, yet slightly different to the shield of the of the Crimson Vow shield. It has the scratches on it. You identify it easily. I think it is wonderful. I think probably bottom of S tier. It is still fantastic. Modern Horizons 2, Modern Horizons 1. Modern Horizons 2 set symbol is the Modern Horizons 1 set symbol, but flipped and like combined. I think because of that, it is takes away from it once you learn that. Without that context, this is a fucking awesome set symbol. I think this set symbol is fantastic and easily recognizable, and will go down as one of the best set symbols of all time. Then we've got Modern Horizons 1. It is that Masters symbol, but rising above the horizon. Recognizable? Yes. Different? Yes. Good? Okay. Put it in upper B tier. It's good. It's recognizable. It's impactful. It is strange. This set symbol was only on the Mythic edition of cards. This is before Secret Lair drops happened. It was their testing grounds for it. This set symbol is incredible. It is the Planeswalker symbol, a symbol that people like. It is a pentagram to represent it is a pentagon to represent the 5 colors of magic, and it is a sweet ribbon behind it. It is a stamp, it is a seal of coolness. It is overshadowed by the complexity of the cards and their borderless frames and the foiling that the cards have. It is lost on them. It is an awesome set symbol that is unfortunately printed on very few cards that could have been printed on more, and is wonderful. I'm gonna quick fire these. This is Masters Edition 4, 3, 2, and 1. These were all online only, and these continue to be used, and will probably be made even more of these. It is a sun on a horizon. It sucks. These all suck so much. I dislike the continued use of the same geometry. I dislike these very much. They're terrible. This is the Modern Event Deck 2014. This is the first time that this symbol has been used for Modern. It is cool. I will give it that it's cool. I won't give it that it's good. Its coolness adds a point. Its uniqueness adds a point. You never see this card in public. I'm putting it in bottom of C. Mirrodin Besieged. It is the Mirren symbol. It is the new Phyrexian symbol. Sorry, just the Phyrexian symbol. This is incredible. It is easily one of the most recognizable symbols in Magic, stamped onto a very important symbol of Magic. And I think this is one of the greatest set symbols that they've made in many years, and is only overshadowed by a very select number of few. This is the Planeswalker symbol, which is from Mystery Booster. Now, Mystery Boosters themselves, the cards in them did not have this as their set symbol. They had them in the bottom left. As a bottom left symbol, I'm chucking this in C tier. It is understandable, easy to recognize. You understand that these cards are not from the actual set they're from. Though, were it used as an actual set symbol, this would be an S tier, because that set needs to have been fantastic to use the Planeswalker symbol for it. Core sets, we've got M10 through 15 and 19 through 21. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to quick these. M10 and M through M15. This M that's broken and shattered and weird sucks. I think it sucks so much so that these all deserve to be in lower D tier, with 13 being the least, because this weird little squiggle at the end of 3 annoys me. M21, M20, and M19, however, are to the point. They have a simple black rectangle that they are the white space inside of, with the new Magic the Gathering font, and it is fantastic. I think these are wonderful set symbols, and I am more than happy that core sets have come back and used this set symbol specifically. In fact, I'm going to put 20 higher because it's a nice round number. We've got Lorwyn. This is meant to be a leaf slash the ear of an elf. Represents the set very well and is recognizable. I'm going to have to put this up here. I think it's a very good set symbol. There's no doubt about it. Do you want to tell me what this is? Wrong. This is Legion. It is another just weapons. It's just weapons that don't mean anything to me. I'm leaving them there. Next, we've got Legends. Legends is sweet. It is a sweet pillar that is recognizable, and I believe that it could have been better had the pillar been on its side. Had that cut of the pillar not been there, I think this set symbol would have been easily high A tier, but I want to put it currently middle B tier. I think it's decent. Khans of Tarkir. This is a good set symbol once you understand the story and that they're trying to defend, hence the shield, their houses from other houses, swords, factions fighting, etc., etc. I think this is a good set symbol. Represents itself well. Is better once you know the story. Going to chuck it about here. Next up is the Kaladesh Remastered set symbol. Now, this is a fusion of the Kaladesh symbol and the Aether Revolt symbol. I think this set symbol in particular, as a remastered set, doesn't go very well. Combining them two could have been better. I think this is okay, but is not great. The original Kaladesh symbol, however, is easily one of the best set symbols ever created. It perfectly encapsulates the set in the aether flowing through. It is a symbol and a pattern that is emanated across many, many, many different Magic cards. It is wonderful. I think it is great. Then we go to Kaldheim. Kaldheim, now, I said that weapons crap like I did for the Legion one. This, however, is a battle axe. It is simple. It is a plane that everyone was excited for, and as soon as you see the set symbol, you recognize it's Kaldheim. And as soon as you saw that set symbol for the first time, and someone said, "Yeah, this is from the Norse mythos-inspired plane," you nodded and you went, "Yeah, that is one of, if not the best set symbol I've ever seen." And I think that is an incredible set symbol. There's no contention about it. What I dislike is the Kaldheim Commander set symbol. You go from a sweet axe to some MS Paint clip art arrows that are facing the other way on a shield that isn't full looking and looks like a weird arrowhead. This is deeply disappointing. I think this set symbol is not good and is a bad representation of Commander set symbols. Next, we've got Judgment. Back to we are up to the J's. Represents the name of the set. I don't know if it represents the set very well because I'm not very well versed in Judgment. I think it is good. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's decent. Do I think it's great? I think it's decent. I think it's cool. Let's say C for cool. Then we've got Journey into Nyx. This is a fusion of the Born of the Gods and Theros symbols. It is the Horns of Xenagos and then the pillar from the middle of the Theros symbol. I don't like it. I often get it confused with Born of the Gods. I think this set symbol and this entire 3-block set could have been way better. This is not good and has you guessing on what it is. This is Jumpstart, the original Jumpstart. This is a fantastic set symbol. Magic the Gathering is meant to be played with 2 people, often friends, and it is meant to be played as a fun activity, and I feel like this just encapsulates that, especially emanating the theme of the set of pick it up, play it with your friends, it's a fun time. I think this is a great set symbol. What I dislike is the Jumpstart Horizon, Historic Horizon set symbol. It is too similar and very strange. I think its similarity annoys me, and its ovalness frustrates me to the point that I'm putting it down here. This is the Judge Gift Cards set symbol. This set symbol appears on very few cards in Magic's history, only for, judges and such like that, and then resold. Is it cool? Yes. Is it a good set symbol to represent the wiseness of judges? You just need to pay a fee to get this card. Could it have been used in a better spot? Yes. It is still sweet enough that it represents something special in where I'm putting in C tier. We've got Is It. This is a fantastic set symbol. You see it, blue-red's on its way. I think this is great. I think this is a great set symbol for the very few cards that it has in the Is It Guild kit. Still great. Originally in Innistrad, it is meant to be 2 herons facing opposite sides and then meeting in the middle. It looks too much like a trident. I don't feel it represents Innistrad. Innistrad is a plane of horror, of strange darkness, and yet we have this trident that looks like it is from a mermaid set. It is recognizable, however, and because of its recognizability, I think it can go here, because it is a very iconic set in Magic. This set, can you tell me this? No, you can't. This is Invasion. It is meant to be the coalition symbol. I feel like if you're a big Magic the Gathering fan, you really like the story, this is a great set symbol. You know what, I'm not a big story fan of very old Magic the Gathering. This can go down here. It's iconic Masters. It is meant to be an M in a circle. It is an M in a circle. Could it have been something better to be the iconic Masters? Let's say a big M in a circle or something like that. Yes. Is it not that? Yes. Well, kind of. It's a big M in a circle, but it's not the right M in a circle. It could have been the logo of the game. This sucks. I think this set is crap, and I think the set symbol itself is crap. I think, unfortunately, its recognizability exists, and it can go into high D tier, which isn't saying much. This is Ikoria. Ikoria is a fun set, and its set symbol is the eye of a monster. It is flavorful. You recognize the set immediately. It is cool, and it doesn't get lost in itself, nor do you get it confused with other set symbols. I think this is actually so fucking good. I think that is one of the best set symbols ever created. We've got Ice Age. I mean, is it too on the nose? Kind of. Is it recognizable? Yes. Is it good? In early days of Magic, I think it is good. Now that we have these cool and extravagant set symbols, no. I think this can just go here. It is okay. Hour of Devastation. This is Bolas's Horns. This is one of, if not the second best representation of Bolas's Horns as a set symbol. I think because of that, and because of its iconic nature, and because of its ease of understanding when you first see it, this definitely deserves to go in A tier. This is Plane Chase. This is original Plane Chase from 2009. This set symbol is better than Plane Chase Anthology, and it is better than Plane Chase 2. I think this set symbol is cool, yet I don't think it's interesting enough. I want to put it next to this set symbol because I always get it confused with Magic Origins. So let's keep them next to each other. Can you tell me that this is Homelands? Because you'd be right, it's Homelands. It's meant to be a globe. That's about it. It's not good. This is the HasCon 2017 set symbol. It is on a very specific and limited amount of cards. It's the Hasbro logo. It's just a big fucking H. I think it is just an F tier. Now, if you've ever faced off against someone who plays slivers, there is a 90% chance you have seen this symbol as the set symbol on some of those cards. This is the premium deck series slivers. It had very specific slivers in it. It had very good slivers in it. It had slivers that took forever to get reprinted in it. It is a great set symbol. It represents the claw of a sliver, and I think when you see it, you immediately understand what it is. It is better than the Graveborn symbol. It is better than Ponies the Galloping as a symbol. It is not as good as the iconic shooting star that they've used, though. This is Gate Crash. I mistook this for Dragon's Maze. This is Gate Crash. It is a gate. It's the top part of a gate. Is it good? No. It goes in D tier for very bad. I want to say it goes about here. This is Global Series Zhang Yanggu and Mu Yang Ling. This is a very special set because it was the all Chinese artist set. It was only released in simplified Chinese and English. It is a very good 2 Planeswalker box set. It is cool as a symbol. It is waves in front of a mountain. It represents the 2 characters very well. I think this as a set symbol is whimsical and perfect in nature. Do I think it represents magic, though? Or is it just a cool representation of 2 characters? I want to say this goes about here. I think it is good. I think it is very good. This is the Gruul set symbol from Guild Kit Gruul. Now here's something. All the other Guild Kits, they're all lumped together. They're all in A tier. S tier, sorry. Here's the thing with Gruul. I think Gruul got shafted. I think the Gruul set symbol and the Gruul symbol itself suck shit. I think it is terrible and is too busy and is too annoying to look at, insofar that it annoys me that it is so thin and the flames are so fickle. I want to put it in B tier. It is only there because it is identifiable. That's it. Next, we've got Guilds of Ravnica. This is meant to be a crown, but it is also the skyline or horizon line of the city of Ravnica. It is fantastic. You recognize it easily. It is wonderful. It is a very good set. It is probably going to go about in A tier, though. This is Guild Pact. I don't know how this represents a pact between 10 guilds, given that there's 3 points. It's got 3 fleur-de-lis on it. I kind of recognize, but I also get it very confused with the Dissension set symbol. I want to say it goes here just because of its recognizability. Now the Golgari set symbol. I'm a big Golgari fan. I love Golgari in the story. I love Golgari as a guild. I think this ties with Gruul. It's a shit symbol. This doesn't emanate Golgari to me. This is a praying mantis that is walking towards me and it is mediocre. This is the Game Night sets. This is Game Night 1 and 2. I think Game Night 1 and Game Night 2 both should go together. They are special enough that you see them on the cards that are specific to those sets and go, hey, that's kind of neat. Where's that from? And then someone tells you and you go, that's a cool product. That's really cool. I think these should both go probably about here. Recognizable, yes, because they are so special and also have a very similar name to the YouTube group Game Nights, obviously. Future Sight. It's an eye. It's a lot of eyes. You recognize this straight away. Does it represent the future? Not really. Does it represent sight? Very much. This is a good set symbol. I want to say this set symbol goes about here. It's good. It's going to be tied with Time Spiral, however, given that they're in the same block. Fate Reforged. I can't tell you what this is. There's no official descriptor either. I believe it's 2 Dragon Talons, probably Ugin's Talons. I think this set symbol could have been better used somewhere else, I'll say it. I'm going to put it about here, though. Fallen Empires. The set should go an F for Failure Empires. The set symbol itself being a crown representing empires is at least decent. Does it look like Princess Peach's crown? Yes. Struck in the bottom of D tier. This is the Battle for Zendikar expeditions. Now, it's a Hedron that's like upside down with a little holy thing at the bottom. I think it gets lost. I don't like it. I don't like it. Then we've got Exodus. I don't like it. It's a bridge. I don't like it. We're putting it there. Dual decks, elves versus goblins. I think it's meant to be a bow and then an axe. I don't like its busyness and I don't like its width on cards. You see this on a card? Shit's wide. Don't like it. This is Eventide. I believe this is meant to be the setting sun or a rising sun or something like that. It's okay. I get it confused with Shadowmoor and Morningtide. I'm going to put it with Shadowmoor and Morningtide. This is Eldritch Mood. Eldritch Mood. This set symbol is one of the greatest set symbols ever created. It is literally Emrakul. Once you know that Emrakul got her, like, tentacles in so many different places and was embedded in so many people's minds and so much, and then to see her as the set symbol itself is a weird meta coolness, and I think is one of the best set symbols ever created because of that. This is Eternal Masters. Now once again we have that weird Masters symbol that is just flipped and mirrored up here, though it is an hourglass. It is incredibly representative of the set because of that, and is very easily identifiable. I think this deserves to go in high B tier. This is Throne of Eldraine. It is a knight's garb plus a sword plus a crown. It is a little busy. It is a little small on the printed cards to understand what the set symbol is, though it is very whimsical in its look. And because of that, I think we put it in about here in B tier. This is Explorers of Ixalan. This and Archenemy Nicol Bolas were the 2, I believe they were called Annex sets, where they were weird board game versions of Magic the Gathering. The cards that had them in them were okay. Anyway, this is the Will of a Ship. Is it great? Yes. Is it used in a product where it should have been used in a different type of product? Yes. Is it recognizable? Yes. I want to put it about here. Now, Arch Enemy Nicol Bolas is very interesting. This is nearly identical to the Hour of Devastation, Horns of Bolas, except it has this very iconic gem in the middle of it. I think this symbol should have been the Hour of Devastation set symbol. Because of it not being the Hour of Devastation symbol and being a supplemental product, it takes away from it. But its iconic nature could have put it up higher. I want to put it in low C tier because of that. When you see it, you go, is that Hour of Devastation? They say, no, you get sad. Dragons of Tarkir. It is the Khans of Tarkir symbol, but with a dragon on it. Very recognizable, very interesting, and very cool. Do want to put it probably about here with Mirrodin, though. Darksteel. This is meant to be the Shield of Kaldra. Same thing with the Mirrodin symbol being the Sword of Kaldra. I think this is recognizable. Less recognizable than Mirrodin, however. But still cool. So we're going to put it in C for cool. Probably above Unboiled Egg. The Dark. It is very simple. It is a moon that is most likely being eclipsed, or maybe it's the sun that's being eclipsed, therefore it's dark. That probably makes more sense. Very recognizable, very good set symbol. Not very often that you see it, however. I am still going to put it very high because when you do see it, you know that's the dark, and its simplicity helps it. This is from the Vault Dragons. It is meant to be the wings of a dragon. Let me tell you what it actually is. It is Spider-Man's symbol with very fat C's on either side, and it is ugly. I could not tell you this is from the Vault Dragon. I actually would rather buy a version of the card from the Vault Dragons in the non from the Vault Dragons set because of this set symbol. I think this is an awful set symbol. This is Duels of the Planeswalkers. This was from the physical set that came along with the release of the digital game. It was the symbol at the time of Magic the Gathering, the M, in a circle. Could have been used somewhere better. It's not good. You never see it in real life because those cards are trash. It's meh. Really meh. Dominaria. This is one of my favorite sets of all time. It is a Banalish shield. It is recognizable in an instant. It is distinguished from other shield-like set symbols, such as the commander set symbols, and it is not huge. It is not too small. It is a wonderful, amazing set symbol. This is from Deck Masters. This was a very special 260 card decks, I believe, that was released with Richard Garfield was making a design battle against another designer or something. It is very strange. It isn't good. It is just a D. You never see it IRL. It's not good. This is Dark Ascension. I dislike this set symbol. This hits on a problem of set symbols that I call the pointy problem, where when you have a set symbol that is too pointy with not enough distinguishing features, I get it confused with other set symbols. This set symbol is too confusing, and I dislike it very much. This is Dissension. Do you want to know the description? The official description on the Dissension set symbol? Nothing. There isn't one. Can I tell you what it is? Also no. Is it just 3 points in a broken circle for some reason? Yep. Bad. Dimir set symbol from the guild kit Dimir. A wonderful set symbol. A wonderful, wonderful set symbol. This is Dragon's Maze. It is the Return to Ravnica set symbol mixed with Gatecrash set symbol. Did I get it confused for the Gatecrash set symbol before? Yes. Is it good? No. Is it recognizable? This is where we're entering into the dual deck territory. I loved the dual decks. I loved the distinguishing feature that each set symbol had. I liked very few of these set symbols. Namely, the best one is Elves versus Inventors. This is an incredible set symbol. It is simple. It is an elf, arrow, bow. It is an inventor, cog. Fucking incredible. Seeing this on a card actually makes me go, oh yeah, I remember that. That's a cool dual deck. Wonderful, wonderful dual deck symbol. Then we've got Merfolk versus Goblins. Is the axe head of an axe and the trident neat? I'll give it that. Neat and funky. Not recognizable. Putting it about here. Then we've got dual deck Mind versus Might. This, I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what it's meant to be. I don't want to look it up. We have reached the pointy problem again. You are very lucky that it is cut off side, so it is not as pointy. We're putting it with the pointy problems. This is another pointy problem. If you told me dual deck Blessed versus Cursed, you'd be wrong, because that's the next one. This is Obnixilis versus Nissa. It is a Hedron with Obnixilis' horns on either side. Because of that, I am giving it a few points, though it is not recognizable and hits the pointy problem. This is Blessed versus Curse. This is fantastic. It is Avacyn's Collar and Avacyn's Cursed Collar. I cannot stress how good of a set symbol this is. This set symbol is phenomenal. I feel this deserves to go up here, definitely in the high A tier. Then we've got Dual Deck Zendikar versus Eldrazi. This almost hits the same note. A Hedron, a weird tentacly mass just like Emrakul. Phenomenal set symbol and set symbol design. This is where you lose me. This is Elspeth versus Kiora. It's too big, it's too blocky, it's too dark. There's not enough in it that makes me go, oh yeah, it kind of looks like this. No. This straight up sucks. It doesn't hit the pointy problem, though it hits the big blocky gross problem, same as Ravnica City of Guilds. Then we get Speed versus Cunning, which is a combination of the Mardu and Jeskai symbols. I think it's a cool symbol. I think the symbol itself is cool. Do I think it represents them very well and the set very well? Once you explain it to me, yes. If you don't explain it to me, no. Kind of mediocre. Keep it there. This is Jace versus Vraska. This is phenomenal. This is Jace's symbol with a little bit of Vraska's hair. Wonderful. Incredible. These split designs where it is just a slight change on one side is wonderful. Guess what they didn't do for Heroes versus Monsters? It is a big, blocky, gross looking axe. I don't like this at all. I think the fact that the Kaldheim set symbol exists broke this one. It is disgusting. And then we've got Sorin versus Tybalt. This doesn't hit the pointy problem, but it is weird that it's like a cross and a pitchfork, I guess. But this part here is so thin, and I guess this is meant to be a hand clasping it. It's way too thin and too much detail that they're trying to put in such a simple set symbol that I dislike it very much. Then we've got the Izzet versus Golgari. It's trying to be a combination of the Izzet and Golgari. It is just a dragon. I couldn't tell you it's Izzet, I couldn't tell you it's Golgari, it's just a dragon. Does it represent dragons? Not at all. Because of that, this is bad. This is terrible. It's not good. We've got a pointy problem again. Hit the pointy problem bell. This is fucking Elspeth versus Tezzeret. Could you tell me that? No. Could I tell you that? Only because I looked it up. It is terrible. It is a terrible set symbol. This is interesting because it is Nicol Bolas's horns and a Johnny Goldmane's tip of his like battle axe kind of thing. The horns are strange because they're not the traditional shape. The axe is cool. Overlaying them on top of each other is actually really cool, and I feel like that it represented the story enough that you go, oh yeah, that's these two characters' things. Cool. It isn't like Obnixilis and And this is one where you look at it and go, oh shit, is that Dark Ascension? This is distinct from every other set symbol. You look at it and you go, oh, that's pretty neat, but that's it. I don't think it deserves more praise than I'm giving it. In fact, I've talked too much on it. We're going straight to the next one. This is Knights versus Dragons. We've hit a pointy problem. We've hit a dragon problem. It's not good. It's not good. It looks like Salamence from above. That's about it. That's all I can say on it. Then we get Elspeth versus Tezzeret. You want to know what these two have in common? Everything. They're both an F tier. Trash. Now, before we saw the Coalition symbol, this is the Phyrexiverse Coalition. It is meant to be a Phyrexianized version of the Coalition symbol. I think the issue it has, it is too similar to Invasion, but it looks cooler than Invasion. So I'm going to chuck it here. Hello, friend. Then we get Garruk versus Liliana. Leaf for Garruk, and then Liliana's like headdress. Decent, cool, not unique enough. It is too circular in nature that I get it confused with other circular ones. These are all the same to me. It's not that good. This is incredible. This is the Dual Decks Devils versus Angels, or Demons versus Angels, whatever it is. It is a Demon Horn and an Angel's Halo. This is phenomenal. This is fantastic. This is incredible. Definitely deserves to go all the way up in S tier. Then we get the last of the dual decks, Jace versus Chandra. You cannot tell me that this represents either of those characters, and we hit a pointy problem. We're putting it there. Cold Snap. You know how I know? It's an icicle. Does it look cool? Not really. We're going to chuck it about here. It's recognizable, but it's not cool. That's about it. That wasn't a pun. This is Conflux. This is meant to be the 5 different mana colors all in a symbol, and like I guess it's all meant to be swirly and neat. We hit a problem again with weird cylindrical circular set symbols. Where we're putting it here, it's trash. Conspiracy 1. I think Conspiracy 1 is an awful set symbol. I dislike how its perspective is warped on the scroll. I think had it have been like Conspiracy 2 Take the Crown, where it was just a simple, symmetrical symbol on that scroll, awesome. Because of that, it genuinely annoys me when I see it. And because of that, it goes in F tier. Conspiracy Take the Crown, which is Conspiracy 2, however, which is meant to be Queen Marchesa's seal, is fucking cool and is easily recognizable and is really sweet. I think it definitely deserves to go probably about here. This is the Commander Legend symbol. Now, Commander has had the shields across every single Commander release. This is meant to be a shield embedded with the Legends pillar. And because of that, reading that and also seeing it, it's easily recognizable. It's fucking cool. I think this is one of the best set symbols ever created. If not, I would argue putting this and the Kaldheim set symbol together. Fantastic set symbol. Now we get all these Commander things. This is Commander 2011, the very first Commander set, I believe. It's meant to represent the 3 wedge colors of each deck. It's okay. It's nothing special. It started a trend. It's nothing special. I think this goes at the bottom of C tier. And then we've got Commander's Anthology. This is Commander's Anthology 1 and Commander Anthology 2. This one's great, got a little crown on it. It's a little small on the printed cards, but I still think it is a very, very good set symbol. I want to put it in upper B tier, and I think the Commander Anthology 2 goes right along with it. And then we've got Commander's Arsenal. This is one-time product. This symbol is ugly, and I think were it not for the original Commander set symbol, this could have looked different and better. I think this set symbol is gross. I think this set symbol is actually so gross it goes down here. Now we hit the Kamigawa problem. We've got the pointy problem, the Kamigawa problem. Can you tell me which Kamigawa this is? I'll tell you. This is Champions of Kamigawa. Now, the Torii Gate is very, auspicious and very important. Japanese culture, it's great. It's a good set symbol because of that. But we hit the Kamigawa problem, in which I do not know which set this is from. This goes just above Guru, just below World Wake. Commander Collection black, Commander Collection green. Simple, to the point. Original Commander symbol on either side behind both of them. Incredible, incredible set symbols. I think they both definitely go up here. Were it a more used set symbol and a more widely used product, great. And I would love to have seen them even more. Commander 2021. This is a very interesting shield because it is from Strixhaven. It is more, I guess, detailed and unique than the previous shields. It doesn't look like a shield. It's nice, and I think it's really good. It's also very recognizable. I want to put this probably about here. Ikoria Commander. This is the Commander 2020 slash Ikoria Commander set. It's not monstrous. It doesn't resonate Ikoria. It's definitely a unique shield design, which is good, but it doesn't resonate to me that it is from Ikoria. Because of that, I want to chuck it about here. Then we've got Commander 2019. Everyone recognizes this set symbol because it's on Dockside Extortionist. It is different to the previous shields. It has this really cool shine down the middle and then slashes on the side. It's neat, it's great, it's identifiable. I think this is better than the Dark, not better than the Shooting Star though. Then we get Commander 2018. I think this is one of the worst shields. It is too simple. It looks like clip art and then a clip art lightning bolt on top of it. I think because of that, this set symbol is pretty forgetful and not good. I'm going to chuck it below Urza's. Commander 2017. 4 decks, 4 lines on a very unique looking shield. Wonderful. Wonderful set symbol. I think this definitely deserves to go up above C19. Commander 2016, you've got a really cool white space to make a sword and then a shield within a shield. It is unique. It is so different to 2015, 14, and 13. And I'm so glad they changed their designs for this here on. Great set symbol, easily recognizable, easily identifiable. I think this is one of the best shields they've made. Probably want to put it up here, above the Shooting Star. And then we get Commander 15, 14, and 13. Ugh, l, e. Couldn't extend that syllable enough. All really gross. Don't hit the pointy problem level of gross, but still gross, yet almost recognizable. Because the almost recognizable, I reckon they can go just above Kamigawa. Then this is great. This is beat down box set. 90 cards. You've never seen the set symbol in play. I've only seen it online. No one cares about it. It's a weapon. Weapons go here. Boris Legion. Fantastic. Fantastic set symbol. Can you tell me the Kamigawa? You're wrong. This is Betrayers of Kamigawa. Is it cool because it's a shuriken? Fuck yeah. Would I have made it when I was 13? Fuck yeah. Does it lose points because it's a Kamigawa and I can't tell you which Kamigawa it is? You got that right. Fuck yeah. Upper Kamigawa. Born of the Gods. It is Xenagos' Haunts. It hits the curly problem. I can't tell these apart. This is Battle for Zendikar, a widely renowned, not great set, yet the symbol itself is recognizable and cool design, better than any other Zendikar except for Zendikar Rising. Yep, I'm happy to say that, definitely. Battle Bond. Fantastic set symbol. It is a weird looking shape that's conjoined. It's got a big triangle in the background to give it a backdrop. It is a great set symbol and easily recognizable. Very good. I want to say here because you probably recognize and understand slivers a lot more than Battlebond straight away. And we've got the Azorius. Azorius, still just as good as all the others. Now we've got Avacyn Restored. This is Avacyn's collar. This is a fantastic set symbol. It is Avacyn's symbol. It is Innistrad. It is everything good in Magic set symbol design. I think this is par, maybe just a bit underneath New Phyrexia's set symbol as one of the most recognizable symbols in Magic. Antiquities. Boy, that's an anvil. I'm going to hammer that anvil and put it way underneath the hammer, actually. It's not that good. Arabian Nights. You see this set symbol, you know what it's from because of the stories behind Arabian Nights and how we can't go back there, no more sets, reserve list, yada yada. It is the first set symbol to ever be printed on a Magic card. It is very good. I think it's very good. I think it's very good insofar that you can understand it's a scimitar, it's Arabic in nature because of it. I think the only issue is its width and its thinness, but it was the very first set symbol ever printed on cards. I think you can give them a pass for that. Can you tell me this pointy problem? I'll tell you. Arch Enemy, 2010. Trash. Not good. Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Don't like him. Let's go to Alara. Alara Reborn. All the 5 colors coming together. Get it confused with the other Alaras though. Because of that, goes probably about here. Get it confused too often. I'm also immediately chucking the original Shards of Alara up there as well. Apocalypse. It is Yawgmoth's Mask. It is also on the title card for Apocalypse, the set logo. It is cool. I think this is really cool and really emanates Magic's set symbol design very well. I don't think you know straight away it is Yawgmoth's Mask, however. Because of that, I want to chuck it about here. Alliances. That's a flag. Yeah, nah, not good. Not good. Not good. We've got Amonkhet Remastered. Is this just the Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation set symbols slashed together? Yes. Is it incredible? Also yes. Is it one of the best set symbols ever created? I actually think so. It is online only. You never see it printed cards, but it's fantastic. It is so well done. It is a pyramid with the horns through it, and everything is understandable. It is clear. It is legible. It is impossible to get confused with other things. Next is Amonkhet. It is also phenomenal. I think this set symbol is easily one of the best set symbols ever made. I think this goes just below Ikoria in terms of iconic. Next, we've got the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Here's the thing. It is a D20 as seen from above or from below, and it has a dragon on it. Dungeons and Dragons, obvious. This is one of the best set symbols ever created for Magic the Gathering. This is one of the best symbols ever created for Dungeons and Dragons. I think this set symbol needs to go above Kaladesh in terms of how iconic it is, how easy to understand it is, and how obvious it is. I think this is a fucking awesome set symbol. What I cannot say the same for is the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Commander Shield set symbol. It is the same dragon, slightly tilted down, I believe, and the shield looks kind of gross. Because of that, it still does have a fucking dragon on it, and I love dragons. I think this goes about here because it is still recognizable and it is still cool, but it could have had a different type of shield without a dragon on it. But because it does have a dragon on it, we put it higher. Hey, you know what I said about Kaladesh? Exactly the same for Aether Revolt. Leaking Aether as a set symbol is just chef's fucking kiss. This is an incredible set symbol. Next is Masters 25. It's the Planeswalker symbol with a 25 on it. Does that encapsulate Magic the Gathering and 25 years? You're damn fucking right. That is an incredible set symbol. It is perfect, it is to the point, it is easy to see, it is understandable, it is wonderful. Then we've got 10th edition. They went from 6 as a Roman numeral to 7, 8, 9 as regular numbers, and then 10 as a Roman numeral. It's a big fat fucking X, dude. You understand it's 10th edition when you see it. It's fine. 9 and 8 on this weird black cards backdrop is gross. I think this is disgusting. It's not as bad as the pointy problem though. 7th edition? Neat. It's a big 7. It's easy to understand. It is cool, and I think it deserves a spot right about here. Then we've got 4th edition. Wow. Then we've got 6th edition. I think this is brilliant. I think this is brilliant in it being different and it being understandable. So therefore it should go here. Nearly at the end. This is 5th Dawn. Now, I think the helmet is a little comical with these little accents coming off it that almost look too small to be in a set symbol. If they were a bit larger and the entire symbol itself a bit smaller, I think, to accommodate for that, this would have been great. It is the Helm of Kaldra. Because of that, I will chuck it with Dark Steel and put it just a little bit below. Double Masters. This is meant to be a colorless mana symbol with just accentuations on the side, almost reminiscent of the modern Masters little conal thing. This set symbol is incredible because you see it and you remember Double Masters immediately. Its symmetry is fantastic, it is easily recognizable, and I think it gives you a sense of strangeness insofar as you going, ooh, what's that? What card's this on? Ooh, Double Masters. Little overpriced, but still pretty good. We're going to chuck that in S tier. I think that is a fantastic set symbol. And with that, we're actually done. S tier. Coldheim, Commander Legends, Innistrad Crimson Vow, Innistrad Crimson Vow Commander, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, Kaladesh, Aether Revolt, War of the Spark, Eldritch Moon, Time Spiral Remastered, Strixhaven, Innistrad Midnight Hunt, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, Amonkhet, Strixhaven Mystical Archive, New Phyrexia, Avacyn Restored, Modern Horizons 2, Commander Collection Black, Commander Collection Green, From the Vault Transform, Elves vs. Inventors, Dual Deck, Unglued, Masters 25, Dominaria, Unfinity, Guild Kit Rakdos, Orzhov, Azorius, Simic, Boros, Selesnya, Izzet, Dimir, Innistrad Midnight Hunt Commander, Dual Deck Demons vs. Angels, Amonkhet Remastered, Double Masters. A tier, pause it and have a look. B tier, pause it and have a look. C tier, D tier, F tier. Thank you very, very much for sticking around for this long. Hope you have a wonderful day and keep the magic flowing.